If you've been scrolling through follow spot options and still aren't sure which one actually fits your gig without breaking the bank, I get it. There are a lot of LED spots out there that look great on paper, but fall apart when you're trying to chase a singer across a small stage or set up for a quick corporate event. This one, the CHAUVET DJ LEDFOLLOWSPOT120ST, is the one I keep seeing pop up in small venues and rehearsal spaces, and after watching how people actually use it, I think it's worth a closer look. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What makes this follow spot stand out isn't just that it's LED, or that it's 120 watts, it's the way it handles real-world gigs. Most budget follow spots either flood the stage with a soft wash, or throw a harsh beam that bleeds everywhere. This one uses a mechanical iris to tighten the edge of the beam, so when you're spotlighting a vocalist, the spill is minimal. That matters when you're in a room with low ceilings, or when you need to keep the background dark for a presentation. I've seen people try to fake that effect with barn doors or gels, but it never looks as clean as a built-in iris. Another detail that keeps coming up in setups is the built-in CTO filter. If you've ever tried to match tungsten stage lighting with an LED fixture, you know it's a nightmare. Either the subject looks sickly orange, or you're carrying around a stack of gels that never quite line up. This spot has a CTO built right in, so you can flip a switch and instantly warm up the beam to match older stage lights. That's the kind of thing that saves time between acts and keeps the look consistent without extra gear. Portability is where this thing really shines or doesn't, depending on your needs. The included tripod folds down quickly and the whole unit weighs about 12 pounds, so it's easy to toss in the back of a car for a weekend of gigs. But if you're thinking of using it in a fixed installation, the tripod might feel a little lightweight. It's stable enough for a small stage, but if you're rigging it overhead in a club, you'll probably want to swap it out for a heavier stand. That's a common trade-off with portable spots. They are great for load in or load out, but the stands aren't always built for permanent use. The beam itself is where this follow spot either saves your set or forces you to improvise. At 120 watts, it's bright enough for small to medium venues, but it's not a wash light. If you're trying to cover a wide area with even light, this isn't the tool. It's designed to chase one subject at a time, which is exactly what follow spots are for. The tight beam helps you isolate a performer, but it also means you'll need to physically move the light if the action shifts. That's not a flaw, it's just how follow spots work, but it's worth thinking about if you're used to automated moving heads that can pan and tilt on their own. Where this spot actually saves money is in the long run. You don't need to replace lamps, and the LED engine runs cool, so you're not constantly swapping out bulbs or dealing with heat buildup in tight spaces. That's the kind of thing that adds up when you're doing back-to-back gigs. The only real downside I've seen people mention is the lack of built-in effects. If you're used to spots with gobo wheels or color mixing, this one keeps it simple. It's just a single color beam with adjustable focus and CTO. That's fine for most small venues, but if you're running a themed event or a club night, you might find yourself wanting more. So who should buy this? If you're a solo performer, a small band, or someone who runs corporate events and needs a reliable follow spot that's easy to set up and won't break the bank, this is a solid choice. It's also great for rehearsal spaces where you need to isolate a singer or speaker without a ton of gear. Who should skip it? If you're running large venues, need automated movement, or want built-in effects, you'll probably want to look at higher-end moving heads or automated follow spots instead. At the end of the day, this follow spot does exactly what it promises: it follows, it focuses, and it stays out of your way. It's not the flashiest option, but it's the one that keeps showing up in real gigs because it actually works. If you've been stuck between a spot that's too expensive and one that's too flimsy, this might be the middle ground you're looking for. Check it out using the link in the description if you want to see the latest price.